very good morning to our esteemed viewers and listeners. We are coming live from the Government Information Center in the capital city. I will be your host this morning, Grace Cavey. To be part of this discussion, please join us on our social media pages where we are streaming live: Facebook at Ministry of Information and Communication Technology, YouTube at MICT Namibia. It's the festive season and most people desire to spend the holidays with loved ones in other towns. Thus, today we are discussing festive season road safety with my studio guest, Mr. Rosario Kutsia, the Deputy Commissioner in the Division of Traffic Law Enforcement at NAMPO. Mr. Kutsia, good morning and welcome to the Government Information Center.
Good morning, Grace. Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, without further ado, can we start with the first question already? Can you outline the major operations that your institutions will be running during the festive season?
Yeah, for the current festive season, we have already started with the launch of the festive season, which was then launched most by Her Excellency, our President. Mm-hmm. And what the Namibian Police Force has done is that in all 14 regions, we have then started with enhanced visibility. That means we are increasing the number of members that are patrolling the roads. Mm-hmm. And as we are speaking, we have started, the briefing will be soon, whereby we will have the B1, B2 project, whereby 20 members of the Namibian Police Traffic Law Enforcement Directorate were sourced from various units within the region, mm-hmm. and regions and the country, and then they will go and work on specific routes which we have identified as the areas with the most road traffic crashes. Mm-hmm. Now that's now the Omaruru, Kalkveld, Ochivarongo, Otavi, those areas, and that's now the B1 and the B2 from Okanya up to Walfish Bay. Mm-hmm. So that means during the fest, because we have more vehicles traveling on our national roads, because everybody is going on holiday except for us. Yeah. So then we are increasing the visibility of members. We are increasing speed measuring operations as well as your alcohol detection. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So these are the joint operations with other traffic authorities?
Yes. This is not only the Namibian Police Force, but all traffic law enforcement in the country, accompanied by MVA, Road Fund Administration, the MBA Fund of Namibia, the National Road Safety Council, mm-hmm. and then your various local authority traffic law enforcement units or divisions.
Okay. What message do you have for long-distance bus drivers, taxi drivers, and other public transport operators who play a key role in passenger safety? Yeah,
for them, we normally advise them if they drove for 2 hours, the best is then to pull off and rest for 20 minutes along the laybys. We've got a beautiful country, and as a driver, we can take in all this beauty and just relax for 20 minutes. Even the passengers, them to stretch the legs, mm-hmm. because fatigue is one of the major or one of the contributing factors to road traffic crashes. Mm-hmm. When it comes to crashes. We don't call it accidents anymore, because where a human being is involved, yeah. Some things, a mechanical defect might be, then it can, but we refer to them as road traffic crashes. So it is advisable, not only for long distance drivers, but for all drivers on public roads to take that 20-minute rest, mm-hmm. rather than killing yourself by becoming tired behind the steering wheel, falling asleep behind the steering wheel, overturning the car, and then at the end it will lead to a fatal crash. Yes. Then rather take that 20 minutes and rest, and then you will end or arrive at your destination alive. That's why we also say arrive alive. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. What are the most common causes of road traffic crashes, as you said, in the country, and how can individuals avoid them this festive season? We know that the people are going into a festive mood. Mm-hmm. So alcohol will definitely play a part. So they will be drinking. And like we say, we don't have a problem with a person drinking, but the problem starts when he or she gets behind the wheel of a steering wheel. As we know, the Namibian Road Traffic and Transport Act, Section 82, clearly say, no person shall drive a motor vehicle whilst under the influence of intoxicating liquor or drug having a narcotic effect, or occupy the seat of a motor vehicle of which the engine is running. So the most common causes, or what we have observed, not only speed and alcohol, but human behavior, driver attitude. That is the problem that we are having on our roads, driver attitude. Now, you find people that they are overtaking at blind spots, failing to comply with the direction of a barrier line. Now he or she overtakes, and then he starts to flash his vehicle's headlamps at the other driver who's driving in his lane and driving the speed. And that is the type of attitude that I'm referring to. So that one, human, is a problem. Yeah.
On drunk driving, what enforcement measures will be in place to keep this?
Yeah. Our members will be out on the roads, whereby they will test at any time, at any place. They will screen drivers for alcohol or the presence thereof. And if found to be under the influence of intoxicating liquor or drug having narcotic, you as the driver will be dealt with in terms of statutory laws of these countries. So we all know that when arrested for drunken driving, the bail is 8,000. And then after the process starts. And when found guilty, a competent court can then convict a driver to the fine, a maximum fine of 20,000 or 5 years imprisonment, or to both such fine and or imprisonment. And we can still invoke the provisions of Section 107, where we can seize the vehicle, and at the end of the day, after investigation, and it was determined that nobody's rights are affected, then that vehicle can be forfeited to the state.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How can community leaders, village headmen and families support road safety during this festive season?
Grace, not only during the festive season. The traditional leaders, or all those people that you mentioned, should play a part, because we are not living in a policing state. And road safety is a shared responsibility. So all of us, whether you are a pedestrian, a pedal cyclist, or a driver, all of us need to do our part so that we can better the current situation. As of Monday, the 7th, we already lost 482 road users, drivers, passengers on Namibian roads. Then they say Namibian roads are deadly, but the roads are not deadly. It's us as drivers who are making these roads deadly. Just for last week, we have lost 20 road users, whether it's a driver or passenger. But one life lost, then that is the song that all of us are singing. From National Road Safety Council, MVA Fund, one life lost is one life too many.
Yes, yes.
So if you look at 20 people dying, it's too much.
It's too much, yes.
It's too much. Yeah.
Oof. What advice do you have for young drivers, especially first-time license holders who may be traveling for the holidays?
Yeah, for we call the novice drivers. When they were with the driving school instructor, they were driving under controlled and in a controlled environment, because there was always somebody telling you, do this, do this, do this, do that. But now that he or she has obtained his or her driving license, you are the one that has to make the decisions now. There's nobody telling you, in the event of something, it might be a crash or tire burst or what to do. So take it slow. First get the experience, because now the real driving starts.
Yes.
Or the learning process starts. You are on your own, you have to make the decisions for yourself. So take it cool. Drive slowly, obey to the speed limits and the road traffic, your rules and regulations, your road traffic signs. And they say you are only an advanced driver or when you've reached a kilometer reading of when you have driven 70,000. Then you can talk of, I am an experienced driver. But for now, for the young ones, please, and if we look at the statistics at MVA, these are the people that are perishing. Between 17 and 35, those are that age group are the one that is perishing on our roads. So it's either attitude, speed again at the end of the day, because speed is always a contributing factor.
Yes.
Then comes alcohol. But the main, as I said, it's that attitude problem we have. So take it slow until you have acquired enough experience. And even for them, like I said, for all others, let's rest.
Yes.
That's why Roads Authority has created those laybys where we can rest. Where are the old times when we took some food along the road? The eggs, the baked neck, and all those things.
And chips.
Yes, the chips and the coffee, and we sat at the resting places. That's how you will, at the end of the day, Swakopmund is only 4 hours away. But it can be that you might never arrive in Swakopmund.
How can the public report reckless driving or suspected drunk drivers, and what response can they expect from the police?
What we know, and I would advise everybody out there, MVA Fund has recently launched the app, which you can download, and you can also report these reckless drivers to 9682. That is the emergency number. We have got a WhatsApp group, Road Watch is what it's called, and there is where a lot of people report. So when somebody reports somewhere, that report is sent to that WhatsApp group, and then most of the law enforcement is on that group. So then we will deal with that specific driver. So in the event, so they can also report that reckless drivers to the MVA Fund call center. And then they will then dispatch the nearest or call the nearest traffic unit to then so that we can act upon this report.
Okay. Now, as we are nearing the end of our conversation, any other challenges that you experience during festive season?
Now, we all know it's our rainy season now.
Yes.
We have seen what happened last night. And we must remember that the moment it starts to rain, our roads are getting slippery. And that is where we need to increase our following distance and reduce the speed. Because I've observed that it seems to me that Namibians don't know what is the correct following distance. So my advice today is when you are traveling behind another vehicle, and that vehicle crosses, say, for instance, a road traffic sign or the edge of a bridge or tree, then you start counting 1001, 1002, 1003. So if you reach 1003 where that vehicle has passed, then you know you've got that 3-second following distance. And now that it's slippery, it is advisable that you increase that following distance.
Yes, yes.
Because now your car will be sliding on your vehicle, your tire, because of the rain. It will slide along the bitumen. So it's advisable to increase the following distance, reduce the speed, and at the end of the day, you are acting in such a way as to prevent a collision or a crash. Yeah.
And they should also check their car.
Yeah, roadworthiness,
Yes.
wipers, tires, headlamps, before every journey that you undertake. Doesn't matter if it's a short distance like 200 or you are going. We know that everybody now, our roads to the northern parts of Namibia will be fully congested.
Yes.
As everybody's going home. So let's increase the following distance. Let's adhere to the speed limits and just stay safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we have come to the end of our conversation. Maybe you have any final remarks before we conclude? And
Yes.
please repeat the numbers for
Yeah.
where they can report these crimes and so on.
Yeah, so everybody should have the MVA Fund emergency number on their phones and even the app. You can even download, you can even make a phone call from the app. So, as I said, last week we lost 20 of our Fialo road users on our roads. Let this festive season not be a festive season where there's an empty chair at the table when we are celebrating Christmas or we are celebrating a birthday. Some people, it's their birthdays, it's during December, but let us act in such a way that there is no empty chair at the festive table. My fellow Namibians, road safety is all of us. It's our responsibility. It's not only for law enforcement or the government to make sure that Namibian roads are safe. I plead to you this morning, let us change our behavior and let us go into this festive season as from now without any fatality on our roads. And pedestrians, please, your safety. Make sure when crossing the roads that you cross roads safely. I thank you. A Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to all of you watching.
Commissioner, thank you so much for your profound message. It was a pleasure having you in our studios, and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, Grace. Merry
and your
Christmas to you
family.
too.
Thank you. Profound message there from the Commissioner on safety, on road safety measures on our roads this festive season. Without adding more to his words, this is where we end the session this morning. Goodbye for now.